Well, this is my 1970s Valiant Safari wagon, and today we're going to be starting the restoration process. I brought it up last year with Dad, and it's been sitting in my shed for the past year while I finished restoring wholly. But before we can even start pulling it apart, we've got to first empty out everything inside the back. I think that this is actually one of my favourite features. Like, who thought of that? And then that's actually just a part of it, like, bro. All right, let's have a look. Look how cool that is. All right, this car came from South Australia from my grandfather's shed, and everything that was packed inside here was from 5 years ago when we had to clean everything out. So I got no idea what's even in this thing. But we'll just start rope with the basics, and we'll clean it out, and then we can actually start to diagnose and check it all out. All right, what do we got? That's a radiator. We'll just chuck that there for now. It even just looks like a cool car. I've got some big plans for this. We're running a slant 6 in it at the moment. My grandfather did a lot of modifications to his car, like putting aftermarket lights inside the engine bay, and he repainted it. We did all sorts of things to it. So I actually don't really know what this car's got all about it, but let's keep cleaning all this out. We've got a steering column, another tube. Go over there. Oh, yes. I needed a new one of these because, if I can remember, yeah, look at the other one. This one's buggered, but already got a new one. That's good. What do we got here? That looks like a steering box. That definitely needs to be rebuilt if I ever used that. That is very buggered. I don't remember what that is, so we'll just chuck that up there for now. I'm unsure what that is. This is all the stuff that me and my dad packed, so I actually don't really remember. It was only 5 years ago, but I actually didn't really care about cars back then, so I didn't really pay much attention. Just land that up there. I should probably take out that door. Nice. That's a very heavy door. That's buggered, but it's actually that's in great condition. Oh. Okay, so there's a bit of internals. It's a pretty decent dent in the door just there, but it's always good to have spares. I'd rather be looking at it than looking for it. That's heavy. Without scratching the shit out of it. Be nice, Corbin. That's also very heavy. Oh, that sounds like a lot of rust. What do we got? No door card. But that's there in good condition. Pretty rust free actually. Nice. Well, I reckon we gotta get this other door out. Now what do we got? I'm pretty certain that's an auto trans. Someone's undies. Alright, let's... Oh, this door's not in this good condition. Look at that rust. Okay. Oh, there's the rest of that door card for the other door. Let's see if we can get this out without damaging everything. Nice. Another door. Roof rack. Yeah, that's got to be the roof rack. This looks like a bracket that holds on the transmission. Do you know what I mean? This little compressor. I can't get the wiring harness out because some of it's caught, but this does look like an auto trans. Holy sugars, that's heavy. Oh, bugger. That is heavy. Oh, nice. This wiring loom, harness, bracket. See, all of this just looks like stuff to me, but that was the same with my Lux. As soon as you know a car, and you know what all of this is for, like that even could just be the boot opener or something. Who knows? Check that out. I like the high beams. How cool. Oh gosh. Why did we keep that? Oh, that could be the original. Okay, quick history time. This Valiant hit a roo back in the early 90s on the way from Sydney to somewhere else. Anyway, long story short, the chassis is actually bent, and you can do that when you do all the measurements inside here. It's only out by 10 mil or so, but something that we're gonna have to fix. And that is what that other front end is for. Oh, I've kicked that so many times. Move it. There should be a spare tyre under here. Let's find out. Oh, no, there's a wooden floor. There should be a spare tyre under the wooden floor. Aha! The spare tyre.
But that was honestly it. After cleaning out the back
Please be
seat
no spiders, please be no spiders, please be no spiders. Okay, we're good.
and the front seat of all the odd tools, I became a lifeguard at the desert. I'd run out of things to do. But I had to stay on my toes like a midget at a urinal, so I went and vacuumed out the car.
Right, so we're all vacuumed out now, and so we've got a bit of time now to run through a couple of things I'm already noticing. The first being is that there's all rust up inside under there. That needs to be tackled. All the rust, there's all rust inside the tailgate. Spots like this, a hole over there that needs to be sorted. There is a lot of rust in this, but there's also not at the same time. There's some rust over in that corner. Those streaks where the water's run down inside there could be rust all along that shelf. This is just going to be one of those things. But it's all there and we've got plenty of spares, so I'm not stressing about a lot of it at all. This is what the interior looks like. Looking pretty schmick. The wiring is a bit shocking, but we'll get to that at some point. And this is what the engine bay is looking like. We took that little bung off to have a look inside. There's no rust in there, which is good. But this is what the engine bay is looking like. The old slant 6, the way to rock and roll. Now the question is where to start on a project like this, and I'm guessing I'm going to try and figure that out in the next video. But at least we got it mostly cleaned up and ready to rock and roll. I think that this is going to be one of the, like, even just check out how cool that looks. Anyway, that's about it for today. But thanks for watching today's video. I will be continuing to post videos like this. They're not meant to be engaging or etc. They're just meant to be documenting this process. I'm going to show you all the skills and everything I learn. Follow along. Have a good one, guys. God bless. See yous.